Maersk announcing plans to pause all vessels bound for the Red Sea and the Suez Canal, a step we're seeing many of the biggest names in shipping take as they face drone attacks from this region from an Iranian-backed rebel group. With us this morning is Maersk CEO Vincent Clerc. Vincent, appreciate the time and you spending some time to talk about an incredibly important story. I guess many questions, but one would be whether or not you expect this U.S.-led multinational force to have any impact.
Yes, absolutely. I think the declaration that we saw this morning from Lloyd Austin is really reassuring. We have between 10 and 12% of the global GDP that is transiting through the Red Sea, and it is extremely important for us to guarantee safe passage for our ships in order to do the job that we're supposed to do. We can no longer guarantee the safety of our crew, and that's why we took the decisions that we had to take. But we're also certainly welcoming the initiatives that the U.S. Navy is taking to reopen the trading route.
So then this new operation, how will it affect your short-term decision-making?
Well, as I mentioned, we've been victim of an attack already on Thursday, where fortunately nobody got hurt and our vessel was not touched. But here over the weekend, different other ships from other companies have been attacked and in some cases have been hit and have sustained some damage. So it was very important for us to guarantee the safety of our crew and to take a pause and actually see what the proper course of action would be going forward. It was also important to see that the global community would react very strongly, and they did decisively today by establishing this task force. We understand that it's going to take a few weeks for that task force to be fully operational and to reopen the safe passage across to the Red Sea. And in the meantime, we've decided to reroute some of our ships south of the Cape of Good Hope in order to reach their final destination. We think that this is going to be actually the fastest way for us to get that cargo delivered to our customers.
How much of a delay, though, does it add?
It depends a little bit on where you're sailing to and from, but it's anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks of delay in transit. It's a 7,300 kilometers or about detour, so it takes a while to actually perform it.
So now that you've paused the routes through the Red Sea and Suez Canal, overall in the world of global shipping, how disruptive is this?
It's obviously fairly disruptive. In the short run, we have a lot of ships today that are in positions or taking routes that are significantly longer than what they were intending to do, which at some point will mean that they are not able to rotate back into Asia or back into Europe at the speed or at the date that we were expecting them from. So it's a stark reminder, just a short time after COVID, that disruptions in supply chains are still staying with us, and certainly it's reviving a lot of the conversations we're having with our customers about how we create more resilience in supply chains.
The nature of these attacks and the frequency, it's been called unprecedented, and I'm wondering whether you agree, and if so, what in the past comes closest to this level of disruption?
I think it's really difficult. One of the first episodes we thought about was when, during COVID, actually, when the Ever Given got stuck in the Panama Canal, which is not the same level of attack, but actually was just as disruptive to trading routes. At this time, the problem was solved actually in a matter of days, and quickly transit was reestablished. In this case here, it looks like it's going to take a bit longer. What has been especially shocking in the last few days is just the randomness of these attacks. There is absolutely no way for us to understand why certain ships have been targeted, and therefore it puts the whole fleet into play, basically, because no safe passage could be guaranteed as long as we don't understand what people are going for.